Hey everyone, I am Lenny, and today I want to share a statistic with you that stopped me cold when I first read it. 70%. 70% of American retirees who claimed Social Security early say they regret it. Not a few, not some. 70%. 7 out of every 10 people who made that decision are living with the financial consequences right now and wishing they had done it differently. That number is not from a small survey. That is from large-scale research following real retirees across America. Real people, real regret, real financial consequences that cannot be undone. And today, I want to make sure you are not number 71. Stay with me, because what I'm going to share today could be worth tens of thousands of dollars to your retirement, possibly more. Before we begin, I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. Please always consult a qualified financial advisor or Social Security specialist before making your claiming decision. Now let us get into it. Let me start by telling you about a woman I will call Margaret. Margaret retired at 62. She had worked her entire adult life. She was tired. She was ready. And the moment she turned 62, she filed for Social Security because she had been waiting for that moment for years, and it finally felt like her time. Her full retirement age benefit would have been $2,100 per month, but because she claimed at 62, her benefit was permanently reduced to $1,470 per month. That is $630 less every single month for the rest of her life. Margaret is now 79, she is healthy, she is sharp, and every single month for the past 17 years, she has received $630 less than she would have received if she had waited just 5 more years. Do the math with me. $630 per month times 12 months is $7,560 per year. Times 17 years is $128,520. $128,000 gone. Because of one decision made at 62 that felt completely right at the time. Margaret is one of the 70%, and her story is not unusual. Her story is the norm. So why does this keep happening? Why do 70% of people make a decision they end up regretting? Because the reasons to claim early feel completely legitimate in the moment. And I want to go through each of those reasons honestly, because understanding why this mistake feels like the right choice is the only way to protect yourself from making it. The first reason people claim early is the money back argument. I paid into Social Security my entire working life. I want to start getting my money back as soon as possible. I completely understand this feeling. It is your money. You earned it. The desire to start receiving it immediately is entirely human. But here is what this argument misses. Social Security is not a savings account where your contributions are sitting waiting for you. It is a guaranteed lifelong income stream, and the size of that stream is dramatically different depending on when you turn it on. Claiming at 62 versus waiting until 70 can mean the difference of 75 to 80% more monthly income for the rest of your life. The question is not how quickly you get your money back. The question is how much monthly income you will have for the 20 or 25 years of retirement that lie ahead. The second reason people claim early is fear. Fear that Social Security will run out. Fear that the rules will change. Fear that if they wait, they will miss out on something that might not be there. And I understand this fear too, because the headlines about Social Security's long-term funding challenges are real and they are unsettling. But here is what I want you to know clearly. Social Security is not going away. It is one of the most politically protected programs in the United States government. Even in the most challenging funding scenarios that analysts have projected, the program continues to pay benefits, potentially at a slightly reduced level in the distant future, but it does not disappear. Making a permanent financial decision based on a fear that experts consistently say is exaggerated is one of the most expensive mistakes a retiree can make. The third reason, and this is the one that accounts for more early claiming decisions than any other, is simply not understanding how much the decision costs. Most people who claim at 62 have never sat down and run the actual numbers. They know their monthly benefit at 62. They do not know what it would have been at 67 or 70. They have not calculated the break-even point. They have not projected the 20-year total. They made a decision without the information that would have changed it. And that is exactly what I want to fix for you today. Let me give you the complete picture of what Social Security claiming age actually means in dollars. Your full retirement age for most people watching this is 67. That is the age at which you receive 100% of your calculated benefit. Every year you claim before 67 reduces that benefit. Every year you delay past 67 increases it by approximately 8% per year up to age 70. So if your full retirement age benefit is $2,000 per month, a realistic, concrete number to work with, here is what each claiming age actually delivers. Claiming at 62 gives you $1,400 per month. That is a 30% permanent reduction. Claiming at 64 gives you $1,600 per month. Claiming at 67 gives you the full $2,000 per month. Claiming at 68 gives you $2,160 per month. Claiming at 69 gives you $2,020 per month. Claiming at 70 gives you $2,480 per month. Now let us look at annual income from each of those claiming ages. At 62, you receive $16,800 per year. At 67, you receive $24,000 per year. At 70, you receive $29,760 per year. The difference between claiming at 62 and claiming at 70 is $12,260 per year. Every year, for the rest of your life, guaranteed, inflation adjusted, never going away. Now let us talk about the break-even point, because this is the number that tells you exactly when delayed claiming starts to pay off. If you compare claiming at 62 versus claiming at 67, the break-even point falls at approximately age 78 to 79. What that means is this: if you live past 79, which is a very real probability for a healthy 65-year-old today, you are ahead for life by having waited until 67. Every year past 79 adds thousands of dollars to the advantage of having waited. If you compare claiming at 67 versus claiming at 70, the break-even point falls at approximately age 82 to 83. If you live past 83, again, a genuinely realistic outcome for many healthy seniors, you are ahead for life by having waited until 70. And the average life expectancy for a 65-year-old American today is approximately 84 to 85 years. Half of people live longer than that. Healthy non-smoking seniors with good medical care routinely live into their late 80s and 90s. The math for the majority of healthy seniors strongly and clearly favors waiting. Now I want to address the most common pushback I hear when I share these numbers. Lenny, what if I need the money now? What if I genuinely cannot afford to wait? This is a real and valid concern, and I want to take it seriously. For seniors who are in genuine financial difficulty at 62, who have no savings, no other income source, and no realistic path to covering basic expenses without Social Security, claiming early may be the only option available. Financial necessity is real and it deserves respect. But before you conclude that you have to claim early out of necessity, please explore every alternative first. Can you work part-time for a few more years? Even $800 or $1,000 per month in earned income can make the difference between needing Social Security at 62 and being able to wait until 65 or 67. Can you draw modestly from savings as a bridge strategy, using a small amount from your retirement accounts to delay claiming and permanently increase your lifetime Social Security benefit? In many cases, the math strongly favors this approach, even though it feels counterintuitive to spend savings in order to delay a benefit. Are there benefits and assistance programs you are not currently accessing? Are there housing or expense adjustments that would reduce your monthly need? These are conversations worth having with a financial advisor before you make a decision that cannot be undone. Because early Social Security claiming is one of the very few financial decisions in retirement that is genuinely permanent. Once you claim, your benefit amount is set for life at that reduced level. There is no going back. I also want to talk about married couples specifically, because for married seniors, the claiming decision carries an additional dimension that makes getting it right even more important. When one spouse dies, the surviving spouse receives the higher of the two Social Security benefits the couple was receiving. This is called the survivor benefit. And what this means is that when the higher earner in a marriage delays claiming to 70 and builds the largest possible monthly benefit, that larger benefit becomes the income the surviving spouse will live on after the higher earner is gone, potentially for many years, potentially for a decade or more. For a married couple, the higher earner delaying to 70 is not just about their own retirement income. It is about protecting the financial security of their surviving spouse in the years after they are gone. It is one of the most powerful financial gifts one spouse can give the other. And it is a dimension of the Social Security decision that most couples have never explicitly discussed. If you are married, please have this conversation with your spouse this week, specifically about what happens to your household income if one of you dies first. Specifically about whether the higher earner's claiming age is optimized to protect the survivor. That conversation could be worth tens of thousands of dollars to the spouse who lives longer. Now let me give you your action plan, because knowing all of this only matters if you do something with it. Step 1. Find out your actual benefit at different claiming ages. Go to ssa.gov and create your My Social Security account if you have not already. Your personalized benefit estimates at different claiming ages are right there. Look at them, write them down, see the real numbers for your specific situation. Step 2. Calculate your break-even point. Take the difference in monthly benefit between two claiming ages and divide it into the total additional benefit you would receive by waiting. That tells you the age at which delayed claiming starts to pay off. Then ask yourself honestly, given your health and your family history, is living past that age realistic for you? Step 3. Talk to a Social Security specialist, not just a general financial advisor. A specialist who works specifically with Social Security optimization strategies. Many offer free or low-cost consultations. The investment of an hour of their time could be worth $50,000 or $100,000 in lifetime Social Security income. Step 4. If you are married, have the survivor benefit conversation explicitly. What does your household income look like if the higher earner dies first? Is the claiming strategy you are considering optimized to protect the survivor? And step 5. Do not let impatience make this decision for you. 62 feels like a long time to have waited. The desire to start receiving benefits immediately is completely understandable. But the difference between letting impatience drive this decision and letting math drive it could be the difference between financial security and financial stress for the last decade of your life. 70% of retirees who claimed early regret it. That statistic exists because millions of people made this decision without the full picture. Today you have the full picture. What you do with it is up to you. I am Lenny, and I care about every single person watching this video. If today helped you, if one number, one example, one piece of information changed how you are thinking about your Social Security decision, please hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps us reach more seniors who need this conversation before they make a decision they cannot undo. Please subscribe to Retirement Clarity if you have not already. Hit that bell so you never miss a new video. Every week, we bring you honest, clear, no-nonsense retirement information designed specifically for Americans 60 and older. This community is growing, and every subscriber matters to us enormously. Share this video with someone you know who has not yet claimed Social Security. You might be saving them from joining the 70%. That is worth a share. And drop your Social Security question in the comments below. When are you planning to claim? What is holding you back from waiting? What questions do you have? I read every single comment, and I love this conversation with this community. I am Lenny. Protect your retirement. Make the math work for you, and I will see you in the very next one.